Sports betting brother, and hey, bring it up, and thanks for stopping by. My name is Boyd. I'm a data analyst with OddsJam.com. Now, OddsJam is a betting tool that helps you mathematically identify quickly and easily profitable wagers. It flips the scripts on the sports books and helps you make money. So that's what we're doing. We're covering a sports book today, Betway. Betway Sportsbook is something we're going to cover and review, tell you how to get started with it and add that to your betting endeavors. It's a great sports book, really robust, lots to it, and I'm going to cover that for you. Okay, here we go with Betway Sports. And Betway Sports, guys, a little quick background. As you know, I always kind of cover some background history, kind of let you know how things landed in the States. Basically, Betway is one of the largest sports betting brands in Europe. Major sponsorships with the Premier Leagues, like West Ham United and Tottenham. They're a very strong brand in the soccer world and in the European markets. They've been very, I guess, aggressive, partnering up with NBA teams, the Miami Heat, Sixers, things like that. You've got extensive betting options with the sportsbooks and the casino platforms. So we're going to go through and show you how to log in, join in, make an account. But definitely is a well-respected, kind of a 9 out of the 10 reviewed in all different caveats in all different areas. Very strong mobile and all kinds of positives with Betway as a brand and a company that's really looking to grow and expand and do a lot of things in the U.S. market. So let's get started here and just kind of take a look. If you were to join, again, upper right-hand corner, I always go top to bottom, left to right, but if you were to hit join, it's a very quick, easy application of typically like name, address, phone number, that kind of thing. Really simple stuff. You can see it opening up here. And instantaneous, you'll have access to certainly input any promotional codes, things like that. And you just want to kind of open this up so you can see what it looks like as you get an account set up. So we'll move on to the next stage where you can deposit and talk to you about deposits and also the overall look of the site when you open it up to place your first bets. I do want to point out here, guys, before we get too far into this, certainly the states, as I always mention, the states that these sports books are in. Betway is currently in Colorado, Indiana, Iowa, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. Again, very strong push to gain more traction all over the country, and it's a major brand in Europe, and they'll be certainly growing and going a lot in the United States. So again, I'm highly recommending to get involved with Betway. They have a very strong mobile app, which I'll cover here in a minute, but I do want to show you some interesting things about Betway. They do have $1,000 risk-free bet of up to $1,000 on your initial join and initial startup of a new account. So $1,000 is pretty solid. We've seen quite a few, promotions like that, but in the sign-up bonuses, you get that $1,000 free risk bet. So I'm going to take advantage of that and use some of the positive EV information from OddsJam, incorporating that. But again, you can use Visa, PayPal, ACH transfers, things like that. And they have withdrawal methods of PayPal, ACH transfers, and a couple of other methods on the payout side. So again, just kind of quick and easy. But we're going to cover a couple of things I thought was kind of interesting. I mentioned a very large cooperative scenario with NBA. Right now, the New Jersey Nets are added onto that. I mentioned a couple teams earlier, the Cavaliers and the Clippers have got some hockey going on with the New York Islanders. But I found this kind of interesting. Going through the site and researching it, they have some stats here, which is pretty interesting. This is a global site. So when this opens up, you're going to see lots of different sports. And then eventually when you open it up, it's going to see the different countries. Again, you'll have this information available if you wanted it to, but I just wanted to show you some of the uniqueness of it because it's something you don't see all the time. And I'm going to scroll down here to the U.S. Where did it go? I just lost it. I just want to show you kind of some of the things that they do or offer information-wise. We'll jump to the NBA. You can always put it in here in the search. But they show some statistical information that whether you use it or not, I'm not really sure. But just, different, graphs and charts and things that most companies don't have or show, and they're kind of giving you some inside information here relative to the team. I like how they call it last matches, kind of a European thing. But again, information that if you wanted to follow up or check in on any stats or information, they certainly have that available. And you don't see that too easily or too commonly with a lot of other sports books. So that's one unique part of Betway. Again, very global. You'll see here a lot of the opportunities they have, vast opportunities globally. And this is kind of what the, I guess, platform looks like on the mobile as well. So you would come in here. You can also jump into the next day's games and lines. You can jump ahead, as we like to do. We like to always look ahead and see what's going on with the upcoming lines. That's kind of a nice feature. I do like that a lot. And interesting that they have that available in some of the games and some of the things. So that's a very unique feature. And we'll take a look at a couple other promos and things coming up next. All right, guys, Betway is not lacking in promos, and they actually have a separate tab for it. I know you see these constantly, all the time, everywhere, and at OddsJam, you can kind of put these to the test to make sure they're mathematically profitable and a good idea. But as you can see here, there's a lot. There's a lot of options, a lot of choices, parlay boosters, NHL activity, soccer, again, big soccer coverage here. So if you're having the desire to get into depth of a lot more of a soccer coverage, this is a really good site again for that. Not that it's not for football, basketball, hockey, but you can see they've got a lot of soccer action all over the place. Of course, you can change the odds here if you're looking at European odds and want to check out some of the soccer, European soccer and things like that all over the globe. But again, pretty consistent, steady promotions site, promotions availability. Let's jump into live betting. Live betting is a very popular thing, and it's kind of nice here. What they have set up is you can see there's 15 soccer games going on. There's 8 basketball games. There's 11 tennis matches, 8 hockey, handball. You can bet on handball. Let's take a look at that. If you want to bet live on handball, right now you can get down minus 115 on Berlin. Pretty cool. Again, vast array of live betting options. Let's jump into some tennis. And again, like you'll have options and choices galore with the live or the upcoming events. So I just wanted to show you a quick peek at that. And this will add these picks to your bet slip over here to the right. Again, very common, very normal, but this is a very quick and easy way to navigate the site, as they have a lot of information here, very robust, but again, very simple and easy. You can see here, I clicked on some of the games earlier. You can always do that as a single bet. You can increase whatever you want to put down. Shows you the returns. So very clean, very easy site to navigate. And if you want to delete that, you certainly could. Delete all these. So again, highly recommend. We'll talk a little bit about the mobile piece coming up next. Again, mention the mobile is a very similar setup, very similar look and feel as you see here on the laptop, on the PC. Again, lots and lots going on here with this site. I highly recommend you incorporate them in your betting endeavors. Again, just from a standpoint of the choices that you have out there that actually OddsJam covers. And so, you see tennis or soccer or things that are going on globally at other times of the day, OddsJam has you covered, and OddsJam can give you the lines and the feedback on those games. And as we mentioned, the affiliations, a very strong, powerful, robust, growing site that is Betway. So hopefully this makes a lot of sense and something that you'll be adding to your betting endeavors. All right, sports betting brethren, there you have Betway Sports. And Betway Sports is something you're going to have on your phone, on your laptop, everywhere you go, right there along with OddsJam. And OddsJam.com is, again, the betting tool that helps you make mathematically positive EV, positive expected value bets. And something, if you haven't tried, get over there and get a trial basis set up. And also, let them know Boyd sent you. They'll give you a little discount on your new membership, new subscription going forward. And it's going to help you and all of us come together as a community. So again, we appreciate any feedback, any questions you might have. Leave it down below, and we'll be glad to get back to you as soon as possible. And in the meantime, let's go make some money.